Hello everyone, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. In this video I would like to talk about overcoming challenges on your twin flame journey, as I have already said that they show us every obstacle imaginable, and they seemingly put stuff in the way. Well, what do we do about that? What we don't do is that we don't give up, first of all. So many ideas about giving up, we can let that one go now. Challenges and obstacles in our union are the thing that drives us forward. They drive us forward to do the inner work, and there's an understanding that we reach that it's all about surrender. We already know that the divine, or the God or source or the universe, whatever you want to call it, is everything good. So when you're with someone else or with yourself, is the divine present? We know the difference when an interaction is divine and when it's not divine. It goes by how you feel. Yeah, we know the difference. That's what we're looking for. Surrender comes when you're comes from releasing any part of your life that does not have the divine aspect. And that's what we're helping our twin flames do. We are the divine in relationship for our twin flames and nobody else. So don't worry. Our twins are learning and they're clearing blocks to relationship with us. And ironically, it means that the twins that are super loyal and committed to their divine feminines, as we are to them, they often plunge themselves into other relationships because they're just as determined to have true love as we are. They feel the same pull in their heart as we do. So they have to experience what they've got by committing to that person. And what they've got is soon revealed. Sweet FA. The reason surrendering is so important is that we allow them to leave those relationships, those situations, when we realise it's actually God that we want. When we realise that, they realise it too. And so we become that for each other. The internal shifting and revealing of that truth and the internal twists and turns that it involves. Yeah, we know that God's the only one we'll accept as our lover. The only way to know that is by knowing that we haven't got it yet and knowing the difference between the two. The other twins' hearts right now may be telling them erroneously that their person is someone else, or maybe not. But they're having to go through an entire process to reveal that the person they're with is not the person that's in their heart. Not just us, but the divine. Not just us, but God. The divine is actually what we want. And the surrender. And when we surrender, our twin flame is ours because they surrender too. It's that surrender that brings you together. Because you're not lacking anything. It's the lack that keeps you apart. There is a process happening. It's helpful to look at your twin, if they're in this situation, as though they have amnesia. They can't see that it's you because they can't see that the love they need is actually from the divine. If you buy into the story of what they're doing, that it feels wrong, it's not the truth of who they really are. They're just playing out a silly old illusion in their heart. They're following that love. They need to make sure it's not the person they've ended up being involved with or rushed in with. It doesn't matter who the person is, they're not you. But through the situation, they're healing relationship blocks to you, the true love of their life. If, for example, they got some strange block about how a relationship should be, say that you have to put up and shut up and not communicate, how can you have a proper relationship with them? You can't. They have to have their fill of it, heal it and leave it behind. The way they do that is by us becoming more and more our divine selves. The more we heal our loss of power, the more they heal that in their situation, which means they're one step closer to revealing the truth. The truth of wanting absolute love, but they won't be able to deny it's not present where they are. And that's what they're healing. They're just pursuing it in the wrong place because that's their training ground. They have to reveal that. It doesn't mean they're receiving that level of love. They're trying to create that, feeling compelled by the love. So how successful do you think that will be? We have a different understanding of the process than they're currently privy to. Also, many of them are not trained to feel their emotions. And why would you do that when you can have a really easy relationship that doesn't push you or ask you to grow in any way? That's why it's a lot easier for them to opt for a basic relationship where there's nothing really going on. Surrender is key. Excuse me. Healing upsets, raising your vibration and realising it's really the divine that we're in love with through the body of our twin flame. Really realising that nothing keeps you apart from the divine, and realising also that it's only ever God or source or the divine that we're after. It makes everything a lot more peaceful. We're already there. Our twin flame is the place where the divine can love and romance us through, being one with the divine, surrendered to it, recognising God as our ultimate lover. We have to meet ourselves in that place. Well, I think that feels pretty complete. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, let's take a moment to digest that information. I hope you enjoyed that, and see you in the next video. Bye.